Hi, I'm Marci Degman, the Aspiring Gardener, and today we're going to talk about making a windowsill tea garden. Now, that's a little bit trickier because a lot of times when we have an herb windowsill garden, we're using things like cilantro and basil and annual seeds that get only a certain size and then we repeat them. But when you're talking about tea, there aren't a lot of plants that you can grow inside your house that we're used to putting in tea. So that kind of comes down to mint, which are a lot larger plant than your basil or your cilantro. So what I've got today is a little larger pots than what you normally see in a windowsill, because you're going to have to use a little bit bigger pots, more root space for things like mint. So you're still going to put it in the window. You still want to get that sunlight, but you might have to put it in a table in front of the window, or if you're lucky enough to have a large enough windowsill, you can still use these. But I wouldn't try to use the little 4-inch pots for mint. Now, what I've got today is 4 different mints that I've dug up, and I'm going to put 2 in each of these pots. Now, they're pretty tall right now, so you can kind of see that they're going to be a little bit floppy, and you can trim them back initially. So this one is peppermint. You can see that just this little bit has a reasonable root system. Now the flip side is you can control mint better in a pot, but you're still going to have to really thin it a lot because it's going to want to grow. The other thing is that when you're planting inside, you're not going to have the kind of growth you have outside. So you're not going to have as big of plants. Chances are these are going to grow little smaller shoots, maybe more like a foot high. So what you can do is plant them. You can go ahead and trim some of these leaves if you need them right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one on one side. And here I have some lemon balm, which isn't necessarily called mint, but it's in the mint family. It's in the same family. It's a wonderful tea herb, Melissa officinalis. I'm going to put that in here. Now you can put 1 in each pot by itself, whichever way you would like to do it. And they're going to be trimmed down and they're going to fill out. They're going to look a lot better when they start to grow. But this is just to get them started. And what you want to do, if you're going to get them out of your garden like I did, you want to go out in the summer when they're still really healthy and vibrant. At least get them into a pot. You can keep them on your windowsill or you can keep them on your steps until fall. But it's a good idea to plant them when they're at their growth season and they're not dwindling down in the fall. Okay, so on the other hand, I've got an orange mint here, which I really love the taste of orange mint. And if you go out and look, you'll find that there are a lot of different types of mint out there. Okay, and the 4th one I'm going to put in is a spearmint. So I've got 4 mints just in these 2 pots. So you could go probably have a dozen mints if you want to. Now the reason that mint is a good plant for the windowsill is because it can handle partial shade. Probably the biggest drawback would be a really hot, dry environment because they do like a lot of moisture, so keep them well watered and make sure that you don't put them near the wood stove or near a heater or something that's going to dry them out because they are a moisture-loving plant. So plant up your mint, trim them back about a foot, keep them watered, put them in a sunny window, and you can have tea year-round.